Hi, what's up? I am finally back with a new video and another good hair day. Sorry, don't mind me. So this one is going to be different. It's not an unboxing, even though I might have another one coming soon because I just can't say no to K-pop albums. But anyways, so with it looks like live music is making its return. And I don't mean, some of these little smaller shows that people are having and it's still just utter chaos. But some of the more like larger festivals that had to go a year or so without anything. And, tour dates for concerts, even though a lot of them are scheduled for next year, your girl is not complaining because it just seems more feasible to just schedule for next year, regardless of how this year may look better, than it's been. Now, in the past, I have done a couple of posts, kind of my guide to concerts and giving tips and advice from things I've learned over the years for myself and also learned from other people, especially YouTubers who I love, who go to a lot of concerts. So I've had posts together, but for some reason I've never done a video. So here's the video, especially with the return of live music. The timing is right. I mean, I did want to do one a while back, but COVID happened, so I didn't really feel like the timing was good. But now that things are coming back, I feel like, a lot of those same rules do apply now, probably even more so. So I am here to help out as much as I can from experience. And I mean, I'm still learning, especially entering the realm of K-pop concerts, because that is a whole nother animal. So I'm learning. So just bear with me, and I hope, regardless of whether it's a K-pop concert or a regular concert, that these tips will help you. So let's jump into my Muzik Junqie guide to concerts. And I do have a notebook today so that I, at least remember what I'm talking about. So first is tour announcements or festival announcements. So depending... if you're not waiting for a particular person, then who you regularly follow might do you justice. Doesn't really matter. But if you're like me, like you're waiting for specific people or specific events and festivals, so some of the best ways to stay on top of that as soon as stuff is announced is, of course, social media, the top one. For me, I have notifications set for my favorite artist. Or if you're like me and you have too many, you can do like a list on Twitter and just always go to that list to go check. But I mean, just regular notifications and just kind of check them when you can. That's really what's one of the best ways, because usually, sometimes the artist will be the first one to post about, hey, I'm going on tour, here are the dates, or hey, the dates are coming, or something like that. Another good way for tour announcements is mailing lists, the actual artist website mailing list, or even like I guess the next three kind of run together, so I'll kind of run to the next two and then we'll come back to mailing lists. But just keep in mind, an artist, your favorite artist, or your favorite festival, or if it's a tour with a bunch of people or something like that, if they have an official website, usually they have a mailing list. Join the mailing list. Trust me, it does pay off. And then you have the ticket tour websites. So this isn't just Ticketmaster, because I mean, Ticketmaster and StubHub are normally where I get my tickets from. It kind of depends on who the artist is, because some of them don't go through them. And Ticketmaster and Live Nation are the same people, but I mean, you can join them separately, because they have mailing lists also. And what's also good is you can make a list of your favorite artists, and you will be notified about those specific artists whenever they do have an announcement, or they release tickets, or there's a contest or some type of giveaway or something like that. So that's always good. But other than like Ticketmaster, Live Nation, you have like Bands in Town, Songkick, There are some others. I don't know if I might have them in the blog, but I'll put all the links below. So no worries if you don't catch some of this. But places like that have mailing lists, they have social media pages, they have official websites. Just join their list, the notifications, pick your favorite artist, and you will be notified as soon as a tour is announced. Sometimes they may still be behind the actual artist announcing it, but you can never be too sure. So it's always good to kind of have multiple streams of information about a certain artist. Then you have local venues. So the actual venues, either where you live, where you normally attend concerts, or if you know you go out of town, you have a favorite venue out of town, go to their official website, join the mailing list. And also you can also, I wouldn't really do notifications for them specifically because there's always so much going on and you may get too much information if you're only looking for a particular artist. But joining the mailing list does not hurt for them, because they probably won't send you mail all the time. You can probably always check, as far as like how often you want to receive stuff, but that does help a lot too, because I definitely do that. And it's a lot of out of town venues for me, especially if it's places I've been to concerts before. I join the mailing list instantly if I haven't already. And they usually can give you like deals and stuff on, or more information about the hotels in the area if you're going out of town, or restaurants in the area, things like that. They kind of keep you, and especially right now with COVID, a lot of them may have updates on how they're dealing with safety and health precautions and things like that. So like I said, all of this stuff probably rings true even more now than it did before COVID. I would say radio stations, but I worked in radio, and yes, we did concerts, we had contests and gave away tickets. So if you're into that kind of thing, definitely sign up for the mailing list for them, follow them on social, things like that, because you never know when there's going to be a really good giveaway, or if sometimes they may be holding something outside of the arena where they're giving away swag and merch, or a chance to meet them, or they may have them in studio. You never know. So radio station is not a bad option as far as keeping up with them also. So if you're into that and you actually do listen to radio, then following the radio station is not a bad move, especially if it's like in a big city, then for sure. Or if your local one does do a lot, then definitely. So the next part is buying tickets and passes and whatever comes with it. So again, local radio, online contests that they may do, because a lot of them are moving towards online more so than, if you listen, caller number, whatever, gets the tickets. Some of them still do, but a lot of it is online driven, social media driven. So it's good to, if you do listen, you can stream online. You don't have to actually listen in your car or on a stereo or something like that. You can listen, you can stream online for stuff, and there's always something on the page about it regardless. So there is that. Also, some artists have links to where the tickets can be purchased on their website. If you are more familiar with their official website than the actual ticketing websites, there's usually a link to wherever they're selling tickets. And some places do not go through Ticketmaster or Live Nation, so there's usually something embedded in the site that will bring you or give you the ability to buy tickets directly from them. Let's see. The local venue box office, or like I said, if you're going out of town to get tickets, check with them, check the website, call the actual box office and find out. I don't know if it rings the same, but I remember sometimes calling the box office, you can actually be like, hey, do you have this section, this row, and this seat available? Don't ask them for best available. Do not ask them for best available. That never works, because they might just randomize and pick, oh, this is the best we have. No, it's not. You can ask them for specific sections and rows and seats and see if they have it or not. Otherwise, go to the website and it'll probably bring you to Ticketmaster anyway, or Live Nation in most cases. But you know, it's always good to check through them too, just if you want to exhaust all options for good tickets. So when it comes to Ticketmaster, Ticketmaster is probably the most difficult, and Live Nation, StubHub. I don't know if I've broken down that process, because sometimes you'll go on Ticketmaster and it'll be like sold out already. But I promise you, if you go to StubHub, all of them tickets are on there, because people still buy tickets in bulk. They buy all the good seats right when they go on sale somehow. And then they upcharge and they resell them on StubHub. So that's how you end up with 700 to, you know, like a G plus price tickets, because people are reselling them at a higher value, you know. So just be wary of that too, though. In Ticketmaster, you keep refreshing. Sometimes they'll be like sold out, but you try again and there's still tickets there. But depending on who you're trying to go see, there are methods to it. You know, especially for Ticketmaster and Live Nation, make sure you have an account, right? You don't need to save credit card information, but if you know you're buying tickets from them, save a credit card or an account or something to there, because it will make the process a lot quicker and a lot easier when you know you're trying to get some really good seats, right? So the way they have it now, because they damn near gave me a panic attack when I was trying to get Monster X tickets, is there's a queue. So it's good to go in. Did I write this down? It's in the blog. But go on about 15 minutes or so before the ticket release time. And they'll usually put you in a queue or in a waiting room or something before it gets closer to time. And it's literally like, almost like a virtual line, right? So people are waiting in line as they come in. You're put in a queue, just like you would outside of a venue, to go inside. And now, from what I've learned from watching a lot of people who have been to a lot of K-pop concerts, it's good to sign in with your account and maybe go on your phone or another device or somebody else's and go in as a guest, but just have your card ready, have everything right there. So as soon as you get in, type your stuff in, good to go. Because those tickets, you will click on a set of tickets, and by the time you get to go somewhere else, somebody already grabbed them. I don't like how that is. I'm sure with pre-sale is not the same, but just like regular, you know, general public, that stuff is hectic. But there is that. So you can use multiple devices, right? But just be very careful, you know. Don't open up too many on your computer. They might mistake you for a bot. It's crazy, right? But just get on early enough. If you have an account already and have a card saved, it saves you a lot of time. You can also go and you can use the filter if you're specifically looking for VIP. But probably some of the best advice I can give you, just in general, is before tickets go on sale, usually the seating chart is already out. Go and pick your favorite to least favorite spots as far as ticketing that you want, so that when you get in there, you know, oh, these are gone, I still want these though. At least have some type of idea where you want to sit. You know, worst case scenario, it's not going to be your favorite spot, but you have a list of options that you're like, okay, well, if I don't get these, then I want these. So that's always a good rule of thumb, I think. Because Monster X, y'all, it was 2 years ago when I bought these tickets. They're finally coming back, but fingers crossed that, you know, the world is ready for that, and that Texas is ready. But it's kind of anxiety inducing. It really is. They're not the only group I'm trying to see next year too. We're just waiting, patiently waiting. I promise I'm a lot more patient than I used to be. What else did I? Ticketmaster. Oh, and if you have to sell tickets, like plans change, either you end up having to go by yourself after buying 2 tickets, or you saw some better ones and you want to get those and you want to sell the old ones you have. You can resell them on Ticketmaster. It's not a difficult process. You can resell them on StubHub. It's not a difficult process either. StubHub, it's easier to sell them on StubHub in my opinion than Ticketmaster, but either way, just make sure you have all your information. Or if you're, extremely social media driven, I know Facebook has a marketplace. You could sell on there, or just post, hey, I got some tickets. Message me for more information, whatever. Some people may actually put together a group, like if y'all are selling tickets, here's like a group chat. If anybody has tickets to sell, be careful about those though. People have gotten screwed over for that. So just be careful if you're using social media to sell your tickets back. That's why I recommend Ticketmaster or StubHub to sell the tickets back. Because at least, price wise, you can get what you're selling them for. And try not to upcharge at all, if you can help it. Or like much, you know what I mean? Just do what you gotta do. But just try not to screw nobody over. Yeah, that's kind of the basis of kind of some of the more basic tips, because I have written more about like the actual planning process, like getting ready, as far as booking hotels, if you have to get a rental car, if you're going out of town or out of state or something, planning an outfit, your hair, watching for the weather, pre-ordering merch, being able to bring merch, what kind of bag to bring, all that stuff. But I think I'm going to save that for a part 2, especially maybe around the time I'm going to start preparing myself for Monster, because this is going to be different. I've only been to like one concert in like, I guess like a winterish time. That was VAB last year, and it was cold, and I was dressed for it, but it was still cold because you have to keep in mind how long you may have to be waiting outside, and if it's not covered, you know what I mean. So a lot goes into that planning, and then also having to deal with post-concert depression, because it is real, folks. You will be feeling that for months or a year until you see them again. It depends on how intense the emotions were. But I really am thinking about doing a part 2. For this video, I'm going to put all my blog links below. And if there's anything else that's helpful, I'll put it in there too. But mainly to the blog post, because I believe I have a lot of links in the posts themselves. So for the last 2 that I did, I'm going to put links for. And I will have a post to accompany this video that's gonna basically reinforce what I said, as well as a few more tips COVID wise, and just kind of my thoughts on the vaccine. And yes, I am fully vaccinated. I'm okay with it. There's a lot of people who I know refuse to get it. It's their prerogative. I'm not here to police that, but just please be considerate of those who can still get sick, because we'll probably still be wearing masks for these concerts, and I have no problems with that. I really don't. Better safe than sorry, and just a chance to experience live music again. I'll wear a mask if that's all I gotta do, But like I said, just keep up with news regarding the venues and your favorite artist, and how they're going about keeping everybody safe and healthy. It's all the information is out there. You just gotta look. So hopefully, all of you are still hanging in there okay, especially for my concert warriors out there who have just been waiting for some kind of good news about live music returning. I feel you. I'm with you. And I'm really excited to start planning for shows again and traveling and meeting people and just losing my voice. And I'm excited. I mean, it's a little ways out, and we're still waiting for more people to come out. But as I find out more, I'll do more videos. But like I said, when I'm ready to start planning everything, like the bag I'm gonna bring, if I have some type of idea about the weather, because I may try to book my hotel in the next couple of months or so, because it's cheaper the further out that you book. Keep that in mind. So I'll probably book really soon, and hopefully I'll have more information when I do another video planning this. And I didn't want to make this too long. So with all of that said, I hope I helped in some way. And if there are some things I didn't touch on, and you have questions and you would like me to answer those in another video, drop them down below. Please, just I don't mind. Just like, the more interaction from you guys, the better. It's going to help me build all of this. And so just let me know below. Shoot me a message, whatever. I'll leave all my socials down there too, so you can hit me up on there if you have any ideas for more guide videos like this or something. Y'all let me know. I am here. And yeah, so I hope it helped so far. I have more. And yeah, so I guess that's it for this one, and I will holler at you guys later. Muzik Junqie signing out. Peace.